What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another Meldrick Moment Extendo Edition podcast live. This is episode number 275. I'm still your host, Yusuf Ali. Well, you seen all that above me and below. So let's just get started. Oh, and the Browns won too. Arkansas man who killed his the dude who raped his daughter. He killed him. And cause damn right he did, and he got away with it because again, damn right he did, and he running for sheriff, which is, I guess that's right. I mean, you want a no nonsense sheriff. You don't want nobody that's gonna, not shoot criminals. I just thought that was an interesting little thing to have against your opponent. Vote for me. I shot a dude who, a criminal. He ain't never shot nobody. What kind of sheriff is he? Do I have your vote? So I think that's a strong campaign. In a non-ICE related move, they did some type of literacy test to all the truck drivers, like thousands of truck drivers. But turns out most of the Spanish speaking ones didn't know how to read English, so they got fired. Rightfully so, because like I said, it ain't got nothing to do with ICE, and I don't know if they're illegal. But if you can't read them signs, you can't be on the road. You would think that red and green is universal, but I don't know what yield say if you can't read American. So you gotta get up out of here. So I mean, you don't gotta leave the country, but you gotta turn over them keys. That's for sure. They caught a man, with like thousands of disassembled Lego men in his house, which is, I don't know if that's more of a crime if he had the Lego men, already put together, but because he had heads and torsos and little, the little hands that's like little C's. I guess he had all that separate, and maybe therein lies the crime. Or maybe he's just a little man. They got to get to the real Lego like boss dude, and they just get him, make him talk, and let him go. Because apparently you can't just have all these Lego pieces and not have, like, what you gonna do with you need something else to go with the Lego pieces. Like, you can't just have somebody else gotta have a little grass. Somebody gotta have the blocks. You can't just have all dudes. I guess it might have been some girls. They didn't say what type of tops of the heads was also with them. It could have been little bob hairstyles or little flat tops. I do not know. But again, I think they're going after big Lego. Normally, slang just come and go. Especially if it becomes commercialized, and then you start hearing it and jingles and companies using it for slogans. Perfect example, swag. Swag was once like a cool word that just people in the know said, and then it became somehow part of the Old Spice commercials. So, you see what I mean? So, like, and the newest slang that got everybody captivated and tweeting about it and talking about it and doing YouTube think pieces is this 6'7" slang. Everybody trying to figure out what it mean, where it come from. They're using context clues. They got speech experts. Everybody is trying to figure out what this means, and just like any other slang, by the time we, people with gray in their chin hairs and all that type of shit, figure out what it means, they probably won't even use it no more. So this week, or maybe even 2 days ago, that was the hottest word around. So by the time y'all see this, damn it, it's probably already too late. Last week I told y'all about the married couples that was divorcing at a higher rate because and then regular couples that was just breaking up in general because they using, Chat GPT and all this to as therapists and marriage counseling. Well, on the other hand, this week they said that the kids, probably some of the kids of these divorced parents, are turning to Chat GPT for companionship at an alarming rate. Like, most of them. Like, I don't even think they're having like actual sex no more. Condoms just in the condoms was gonna be in the pharmacy getting dusty anyway. But I'm just you get what I'm trying to say. It's not a lot of real life sex going on. Well, it's forms of sex, but not with each other. So I don't know, man. I guess watch your kids. Make them go outside, or you might have to pull a boosie for your children. Just figure out what they like and then pay for it. Something got to shake. A man got arrested trying to vandalize Martin Luther King Memorial. I want to say the one in Atlanta, or maybe the one in D.C. He got a couple. Anyway, but he tried to vandalize it, throwing trash, and then they said he tried to pee out the eternal flame, which is an oxymoron because it's not called the flame of hope. It's not called the Martin Luther King freedom flame. It's called the eternal flame. So it's not going to go out. So if it can withstand the rain, it can withstand some hater piss. So try again. My advice, if you want to vandalize something, not specifically the Martin Luther King Memorial, but just in general, if anybody watching this that's thinking about vandalizing some shit, throw paint. Paint is how you mess up. That's how you mess up the money. Throw some paint on it, or some eggs. I don't normally like to talk about cop justified shootings, but I guess I gotta call a spade, or give credit where credit is due, however you want to look at it. But this week, I did see what you could call a justified police shooting, because the caption read, off-duty police officer pistol whipped, shoots man. So then you're like, okay, well, we got pistol whipped, then I guess you can shoot somebody. But then you watch the video, and just like any other clickbait, he didn't get pistol whipped. He hit that dude one time with his gun. He might have got pistol whipped, but after he hit the dude the one time, that's when the undercover cop pulled out his gun, and then the dude ran, and then they had like a mini shootout. Which, again, justified, but don't tell me he got pistol whipped. He got he got hit with a gun. He got pistol slapped. I guess either way it justified getting shot. Because if you got a gun and I got a gun and you choose to slap me with yours, and if I shoot you with mine, that's your fault. A lady in Wichita, Kansas, they don't be in the news a lot. But she got kidnapped in front of her house on Ring camera, and they still don't know where she at. They have no idea. They just know some dude came up behind her. She was screaming and all that, and she got kidnapped. And then they say she was just back from a recent trip to Mexico. Now, I'm no Columbo or Inspector Gadget, but people get kidnapped in Mexico all the time. They just forgot. So I would say, start in Mexico. It was a Chick-fil-A that was being racist in Augusta, Georgia. And then I thought, Chick-fil-A can't be racist. And then I thought, Augusta, Georgia. So probably. So they got to clear that up, because that's not the reputation Chick-fil-A, Chick-fil-A is supposed to be the extra nice people, and they definitely can't be racist if they selling chicken. That's terrible PR. Now, if they would have said Hardee's was racist, that would make sense. Think about Hardee's. Think about where Hardee's is if you know a Hardee's. See, they probably hate black people there. I do have a good news of the week. It was a rough week, but I found one. The cartel is paying $50,000 for information on ICE agents. And I thought that was great. So it's a $50,000 is shit to that ain't shit to the cartel. So like, you have a problem with the ICE. Now you're gonna have a real problem. And I thought that was a great solution. $50,000. Now the problem is I don't know any ICE agents to tell on to get to 50,000. Also, I don't know any cartel members to tell that I know an ICE dude to give me the $50,000. But if you one of the lucky people that know a cartel agent a cartel member and an ICE agent, and that is great news. So I guess it's not a feel good story, but it's just good news for probably 6 people. Damn. All right, go Browns.
You say read American?
Read American. I should have said read English.
Yeah.